Hello everyone, it's Hamad from Fixurb Designs. Welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing fine. Today we will learn about very well designed software called Cartoon Animator 4, the pipeline version. If you guys have already done Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator or Premiere Pro, this software will be very easy for you to learn because you would know how the layers work and how the keyframe works. But if you haven't touched those software, please do not worry about that because I will go through step by step and you just need to follow me. Okay, let's not waste any time and go to our software. Well, when we open our software, the first screen you will see is this kind of a screen with the blue outline. This outline shows that this is the camera lens. Whatever we will design, it will only be rendered in between those blue lines. And on the top left corner, you will see the main menu has File, Edit, Create, Animation, Control, Render, View, Windows, and Help. Well, I won't go through all the main menus because what it is, you will find so many tutorials on YouTube about them. When we start animating, we will go through every single step so you will know which tool I'm using. There are few tools like this, and on the left hand side you just have to remember that when you open it, please click on Windows and make sure all the things have ticked on it, right? If they have a ticked on it, then you're good to go. The timeline hasn't got the tick, but I will tell you there's a shortcut key, F3, or right at the bottom here you will see like a box with two lines. You just click here and the timeline will appear, or the shortcut key is F3. Yeah, okay. We need to remember three basic things about this software, which is very important. We work in two modes. So one is a stage mode. You can see here right at the bottom it says stage mode, and another one is composer mode. I'll show you how does it look like, the composer mode. Okay, when we pick up any prop, any character, right, and we select that character, you will see these icons will appear, and that icon, if you press that icon, it will take you to composer mode. This is called composer mode. You will see at the bottom it says composer mode, and what we do in composer mode is we can change the sprite. What the sprite is like, right, if we need to change the hand of this guy to make it like a fist or a pointing finger, or change the eyes or hair, or change the color of his t-shirt, or maybe make him wear something else, we can do it here in a composer mode. Or we can do like these are the bones, so we can increase or decrease the bones. And when we go back to stage mode, we do our animation. Let's delete this. We press delete, and now I have a yeah, right, I have two images. This is called stadium and a football, right? I'm gonna drag my stadium, left click it, drag it, and bring into my software and leave it. Once I left, it will ask me import in which format: prop, image layer, background, or G3 bone corrector. So make sure we have to select prop, because if we do as a background, then we won't be able to stretch it or increase or decrease the size of that image. So make sure you do it as a prop. Once we're done as a prop, you will see little squares on the edges. It shows that you can make your mouse on the top of it. You will see the mouse changes. You left click it and drag it up, it will increase the size, or drag it down, it will decrease the size. Okay, so once you increase the size wherever you want to go, and I think we are here good to go. Right, one thing I forgot to tell you, this plus sign on your screen is called scene root. Okay, and on the right hand side, this section which has content manager and scene manager, basically what it is, the software has its own characters and predefined motions. So when we click, suppose we click on this Philip, double click it, you will see that he appears right on the scene root. His feet are on the scene root. So let's delete it. We don't want it right now. Oh, sorry, because what it is, I have selected the background image, not this one. So we select this one and delete it. It's done. Now our stadium is ready. Now I need to bring my football. We're going to do the first animation, same procedure. Oh, one more thing is, please use PNG images. PNG images and JPEG, what are the difference? PNG images doesn't have a background, it's like a transparent background, and the JPEG, they don't have the transparent background. So you just left click it, drag it to your software and leave it, and it will ask you the same question. Click prop. Once it's here, you will see that you can change the size up and down, right? Because the stadium is way too smaller as compared to the ball, so we're gonna make it small, right? Right, you will see this sign. This is, can you see? One second, I'm gonna enlarge the image. This sign is to drag a image or a prop backwards or forwards. It runs on layers. So my background prop is my background, and this one is my front image. If I have to take it back, you just have to drag it and see it disappeared. Where it's gone, is gone behind that scene, behind this prop, which is the stadium, right? And how are we gonna find it? We click on this image, which is 3D view. This axis sign, this axis belongs to the stadium. So we just click here and drag it back until we see the football. See, the football was behind my stadium. If I go back, you will see the football. If I click on the football now, the same axis will appear. This belongs to the football. I click here, left click here, and drag it forward. Now you can see my stadium is back and my football is in the front. Now click again back to 3D view. Now my ball is here, make it smaller, make it smaller. Okay, now bring it somewhere here. Right, now the main thing which you all have to remember is this section, which is the timeline. You click on the timeline. Sorry, yeah, click on the timeline and make sure this part, object related track, is selected. If I select the object related track, it will only show me the timeline of that object which is selected. At the moment the ball is selected, so now only the football, clips, transform, flip, visibility link, this all the line will be appearing for the belongs to football. If I click on my background, which is stadium, now you can see the name has changed to stadium 2. Okay, let's click the football. See, the football is appearing. Click on the transform. Okay, this little kind of a diamond shape, it represents a keyframe. So this keyframe means that this one is static, it hasn't been moved. Now you will see that if I drag this ball and bring it forward, oh sorry, now I have to change the frame. This is all the frames at the moment. And one more thing is this little triangle and this little triangle, it shows how big my project is. So we can bring it closer to make it shorter. Bring it closer to this triangle until you will see this red flag appears here. So we can drag this flag up and down, not up and down, sorry, left and right to choose our frames. Like we're gonna work until frame 100 here. Okay, now you would all know how this how this thing works. This is play, stop, this is right at the beginning, this is right at the end, and this is frame by frame, frame by frame, if you need to work on a frame by frame. Okay, now we will go through our prop key editor. Once you open the prop key editor, you will see these options. These are the transform values. Transform values means wherever your ball is located in the scene. This is the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. This rotation means you can rotate and you can change the width and height. If I click at the moment this is red, it means it's click on the transformed. If I click on deformed, you can change the shape of any object, any prop. Can you see that? Seems like it deflated, something like that. So we can go right in the middle of the scene and deflate it, then replace the ball, something like that, to create a scene. Right, reset means back to normal. And what is reset all means, if we have changed the size with the transform and then deform it, and then we do reset all, it means it will reset the deform values and the transform values. Now make sure when you do deform, please make sure you click on a smooth deform object, then it will deform more smoothly. This is your homework. You need to work on this one, keep changing the values and things like that, and you will see how it works. If you close it, I'll reset right now. If you close it and if you select an object, you will see the transform values up on the top left corner. You can change it from here as well. Make sure this link is locked. If it's locked, then its width and height will increase at the same time or decrease at the same time. Let's see if I do it 50. Right, see, height value changed to 50 as well. It didn't destroy the image. As I mentioned before, these two triangles are the length of our project. We need to decrease it as we are working. F3 is a shortcut key for the timeline, or just click it here. Now we go on, these are the frames. We go on frame 30 just by dragging this little dot, frame 30, or manually we can type it here like 50. See, it goes on 50, or 30, it will go on 30 automatically. Suppose the ball is here on the 30th frame. If I need to move it here, can you see this green line? It shows that the ball has moved from frame 1 to frame 30 up to here. Now go back, which is start, and play. See, this is our first animation. Okay, it doesn't look realistic because when someone kicks a ball, it should rotate. It's a bit static. So what we will do now, as I mentioned earlier, if we click on this icon, it will only show the motion or anything we are doing with this object. So it says football here, and we have already clicked on the football. If we click on the stadium, see the stadium here. Now how is picking up the name, because when I save the file on my hard drive, I saved with this name, football and a stadium too. Right, let's go back. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, now if you click on this transform, and if you go on 30, oh sorry, yeah, if you click on the ball, then it will show. Then you click on the transform, you will see this diamond shape and this diamond shape. These are called the key points, right? So it means this key point is the location of this axis or y-axis, and then it goes further up near to the goalpost, and this triangle generated because we stopped our motion up here. Now if we go up to frame 50 and move it again, can you see another line created? from here to here, then here to here, right? This is another motion, so it means there are two motions now, from frame 1 to frame 30 going straight, and now the goalkeeper passed to another player from frame 30 to frame 50, right? So now what we can do, go back and play again here and then here, right? Suppose if you have done animation and you don't like it and you need to remove it, what you need to do is right click on the object and remove object animation. Now all the animation has been removed. Suppose let's decrease the size of this ball. The ball is here and the goalkeeper, imaginary goalkeeper, is standing here. If it hit right in the sky, oops, no, go on frame 30, it will click on the sky somewhere here, and now it will come back on frame 66 or 60, right? If you go back and play again, go up and down. It doesn't look realistic because it seems like it's hitting the roof and coming back. It's like bounce, straight bounce. So what we need to do is we can change into a curve. These lines we can change into curve. This is the option here on the top right side, top left side. Click it here. Can you see? It's very smooth. Now click it again. See, this is like curve of curve motion now. Another thing I need to tell you now. This icon is a visibility. Suppose if I say if I go on frame 20, it should disappear, and then if I go on frame 30, it should appear again, and now frame 40, it should disappear, and now in frame 50, it should appear again. Now let's see what happened. If I play it, disappear, appear, disappear, appear, right? You got it? I'll do in slow motion. Go up here, it disappeared, now appeared again, now disappeared and appeared again, right? So this is just an example. It doesn't suit with the football, but lots of animation you will do, you will see what I'm talking about. Let's right click it, remove animation. One more thing I need to tell you, like if you have created a motion, suppose again let's go 30, go up, go on 60 and go down, curve. You can change these points. When you scroll your mouse on top of these gray circle, you will see the mouse has changed. Now you can left click it and drag it anywhere you like, right? Suppose up to here. Now go back and see the motion has changed. If you do not like this motion, go back again, click on this circle and drag it anywhere you like. See, this motion has changed now, right? You got it? Okay. One more thing is, these are the key points, right? If you click on these key points, it will turn black here, here. Now the best thing about this software is if you click on this key point, right click it, go into transition curves, and now you will see the difference. This is acceleration. Look, it started a bit slow and then speed up. Deceleration means it started a bit fast and then slow it down. Smooth, right? And end bounds, something like that. There's so many options you can choose, right? Okay, now at the moment we'll just go with the smooth. All right, now here at the end the ball should bounce. So what we will do, go on frame 70 and make it a bit up. But did you notice that it shouldn't be curved? This one shouldn't be curved because it's hitting the ground, so it should be straight. But the problem is because this object has already the curve motion, so we cannot change it. So what we'll do, Control Z, go back again. What we can do now, we can bring another ball. Just remember these values. When the ball will reach here, I'll make it disappear. Okay, now I'll go on frame number 1. Now bring another ball to our software, take it as a prop, and now on the transform value we just write down 157.5, 59.1, 97.2, 23.2, 23.2. Okay, now this is exactly the same location. And now go on this ball and see, this is a frame 60. So now click on this one, this ball, and go on transform. This is the static position, so we copy this diamond shape, copy, because this is static. Go on frame 60 and paste. Okay, and now here we will disappear this ball. Here we will disappear this ball. See, this ball has gone now, but when we go on 61 it will appear again. Now appear again. Okay, and now we bounce it back up to, when we go on 70 we bounced it back, sorry, go back, go on 70 and bounce this back. All right, now let's play. This ball is on curve, touched here, another one ball bounced back, right? And it seems like it's the same ball, but there are two different balls, because one came here, disappeared, another one appeared and bounced back. I hope you will like this tutorial. Next tutorial we will talk about more about the camera animation, this link, this flip thing. Please like and subscribe my channel, and hope to see you next time. Bye.